Everybody hear me on this thing? I have the feeling that I'm not being heard.
Yeah, we can hear you.
She's turning on the microphones now. Now, go ahead and try it again.
Okay, it is now 3 o'clock, so it's time to start the City of Clovis Senior Services Committee meeting. I would like to start off by the roll call. Barbara, would you take care of that, please?
Actually, I'll do it because I'm the secretary for this meeting this afternoon. I'm standing in for Vicky Reyes, who does that for you.
Oh, okay.
Mayor Morris sends his apologies. Vice Chair Donna Labatt,
Here?
Melinda Coslet,
Here.
Terry Potter,
Here.
Constance Williams, Mr. Jeff Green, Shelley Wynn,
Here.
David Brasinio. You have a quorum.
I have quorum, great, thank you. I will now entertain a motion to approve the minutes. And if anyone needs a few minutes to review them, let's take that, to review the minutes.
I move that they be accepted as printed.
Yeah, are there any changes to be made by anyone?
Vice Chairman Labatt, I actually have one change.
Okay.
Under the attendees of the last meeting, Mr. Terry Potter is listed twice.
Yes, I noticed that,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Then we can remove one of them.
He might have been here twice.
Yeah, it could be a split personality or something, but anyway. So, again, I will entertain a motion to accept the minutes as corrected.
A motion.
All right, Sherry Wynn moves to accept with the correction. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, Melinda. All right, with that, let's go on to our old business. And do we have any old business? I don't think so.
Madam Chair, at this moment, we do not have any old business to attend to.
And it looks like we don't have any new business, so I guess we will go right on to reports.
Yes, ma'am.
And, okay. Committee members have anything to say? Okay, Barbara, it's all yours.
Okay, so just an update on reopening. As of April the 16th, the Senior Services Friendship Center reopened with limited capacity. We currently have 20 seats available for seating, 6 in the billiards area, and 4 for the sewing room. As you all know, as of July 1st, the state is supposed to be opening 100%. I have reached out to Denise King. She is the New Mexico Aging Long-Term Services Department Division Director, to see how that's going to affect senior citizens activity areas and meal sites. Have not heard back from her as of yet. During the month of June, since June 1st, we have actually increased through the mill site as well as in the Friendship area. Since June 1st, we have seen 74 seniors attend different activities at the center. The mill site has had 256 seniors attending their area. An update on positions that are still open in the department. The program coordinator position is open, and the driver position for the pilot program is still open. We've had very little interest in either of those positions. However, they are still open under the City of Clovis website. So anybody who is interested can go on to the www.cityofclovis.org. And under the employment tab, you can apply for the positions there.
Barbara, I had somebody ask me the other day what it paid. I had no idea.
The
coordinator.
program coordinator is $11.70 an hour.
Yeah.
And not exactly sure on the pilot driver, but I believe that it
Coordinator that
is a
somebody
little
asked me
over
about.
$11 as well. And that is a full-time position, 40 hours a week, for the City of Clovis with benefits. An update on the senior center. We are currently waiting for the bonds to sell. Last I heard that the bonds were going to be sold during the month of June. In July, we are expected to receive award letters and contracts, anybody who is going to be receiving funding from that program. So as of this time, we have not heard any other updates.
All right, is that it for
That
you?
is all I have. Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
Thank you. So Baxter Curran?
Jeff isn't here, but I will say that we just put out an activity schedule. I gave Barbara a copy, which is all the activities that are going to be at Baxter right now. And most of our activities are back that we had before.
With the exception of bingo.
There's no dance yet or bingo.
Okay,
And there is going to be a general meeting July 1st at 10 o'clock. And we want absolutely everybody that can to be there because we're going to discuss the future of Baxter. And so we're trying to get all the members to be there then.
what time on July 1st?
10.
What
10.
time? 10? Okay.
10.
Are they going to do some kind of a mass phone call or?
Okay, so this will be a general meeting in person.
Yes, a general meeting, yeah,
Okay.
at Baxter,
All right,
at Baxter Senior Center.
okay. Anything from La Casa? I don't see anyone here, so, okay. And resident meal, have you already covered that in your earlier report, Barbara, on the Charisma?
I believe that Charisma sent a report
She
from
did, she did.
Cherie Davis. Cherie Davis is our new program or the new director there at Charisma, and she sent you a report
Right.
earlier.
I
And
got,
I could read that for you if you'd like.
please.
Thank you. So this is from Cherie. I'm sorry I will not be able to physically attend the meeting this afternoon. However, I would like to contribute what I can so all may be informed. In April 2021, Cherie Davis replaced Michael Fields as director of Charisma. At that time, Charisma had 4 routes, 2 home delivered routes and 2 temporary COVID routes, and was operating the drive-through referred to as the grab and go because, as we all know, the dining room was closed due to COVID-19. Due to our county turning turquoise in May, on June the 1st, Charisma partially opened up the dining room for congregate meals. With the mandated reopening requirements of tables having to be 10 feet apart and guests sitting at the tables having to be 6 feet apart, Charisma was able to push 2 6-foot by 3-foot rectangular tables together, creating one table that can safely sit 6 people. The dining room can safely sit 36 people at one time. Normally, we could sit over 75 guests in the dining room. Another mandate we complied with, we had to implement a process for contact tracing. There could only be one entrance into the building, and everyone entering the building was required to answer a COVID-19 questionnaire, sign a COVID-19 waiver, and have their temperature checked by staff before they were permitted to enter the building. Barbara Riggins, Director of Senior Services, did the work here as she designated the back southeast door to the building as the main entrance. She then had a touchscreen monitor installed in the wall just as you come inside the back door. This was very helpful as most of our guests have a My Senior Center key card that was issued to them while Charisma was providing the grab-and-go service. This mandated monitoring process was possible and simplified with the aid of the My Senior Center software. As of today, Charisma is providing home-delivered meals using 2 routes. Our dining room is partially opening, and we are providing a to-go takeout service for those who are either 1, no longer on the route, but they do not feel comfortable eating in the dining room, or 2, are not physically able to make it across the back parking lot, up the walkway, and into the building. They send a caregiver to get the meal, or 3, their physical or mental condition has changed and they are unable to get to the site and they are on the waiting list to be put on a route. They too send a caregiver to retrieve their meals. The 2 home-delivered routes reach approximately 120 individuals. I do not have counts for either the congregate meal service or the to-go meal service to present to you today. Due to COVID-19, we are not able to fill one of our 2 SEP positions, and because of this, the state took that senior employee position away from us as well as the budgeted money for that payroll. I was informed by Ron Larry, point of contact with the state, that we are waiting for confirmation as to whether or not Charisma will open up completely with no restrictions on July the 1st, along with the general public, if permitted by the Governor of New Mexico. Sincerely, Cherry Davis, Director, Curry Resident Senior Meals Association.
Thank you very much for that report, and I do have a couple of questions that I came up with. And one is, do we have any expectation of getting that position back, and what is the impact of not having it? Can we answer that now?
I am unaware whether or not they will get that position back. That is a budgeted position. As far as the impact, of course, it leaves the dining room shorthanded. The SEP position that she is referring to is actually in the dining room, and so other staff has had to step in and help with those duties.
Did we not get any kind of a they just did that out of hand? You just find out one day that you don't have a position that you've been trying to fill?
I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't answer to that because I'm really not familiar enough with that position to know how it was taken away.
Claire, do you have any insight into that?
No, I'm afraid I do not either, but I'd be happy, Vice Chairperson Labatt, to send an email to Charisma asking if they could provide some more information about it, and if we need to reach out to the state, we can.
I'd like to, yeah.
I'll send a message and CC you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, with that, next one is 50-plus Olympics.
Okay, we had a general meeting. We elected almost the same board. We did pick up 2 new board members. Lost a secretary, but our gracious treasurer, Marty Tressel, has decided to do treasurer/secretary for a while anyway. We are hoping to hold some kind of a modified Olympics, probably early fall, when the weather gets a little cooler. We can definitely do all the outside activities, and depending on where we're at and what the governor says and everything else, of course, there are several inside activities that we can do because of we can socially distance if we have to. We can limit numbers. We could have them come in hour increments or something. So there are ways we can get around doing a lot of it. It will not be a full-blown Olympics, but we are definitely holding something this fall. I just don't have dates yet. We meet next Tuesday, so we're going to try and get some dates set next Tuesday.
Do you know what the activities are yet in mind that you will be pursuing?
For sure, shuffleboard, pickleball, basketball, free throw, frisbee accuracy, horseshoes because it's outside, the soccer kick, frisbee distance, softball because they're all outside. Frisbee golf, I should have brought that list. Frisbee golf because it's outside.
Okay, that's all right, that's okay.
Yeah, there were a few others, but almost all of them. I mean, there's a few that we've decided not to tackle this year just because of logistics and stuff. But the good thing is we have had all our coordinators have agreed because they're so desperate for us to do something. They've all agreed to come back and be coordinators, which means that the events that we've picked, we at least have somebody to help run them.
Great, well, it sounds like a very active program, so.
Yeah, we've been trying to stay active, but.
Thank you. And RSVP, FGP, anybody for that?
No, I apologize. Suzanne was not able to make it today due to another meeting conflict.
All right, do we have anything else for the good of the order? Any comments from anyone? In addition to what we already have? All right. And set a date and time for our next meeting. This is June, so we're looking at August. What would you say?
The next regularly scheduled meeting is scheduled for July.
Okay.
We hold the meetings on the odd months, and so July is the next scheduled meeting. This meeting was actually because the May meeting was postponed. So if you would like to keep the July meeting on, we can get more information about the Charisma SEP program, as well as after July 1st, we'll know more about whether, what restrictions the senior centers are going to have as far as reopening. Would you like to keep that meeting on July?
Yeah, and what date in July was it?
It is on July 8th.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
You probably won't know about the grant money by July the 8th, I doubt.
Can we maybe move it down so maybe you'll have a chance to have more information?
We can. The next Thursday is actually a city commission meeting, so we like to skip those and not hold it on that same day. Would you like to do it on July 22nd?
That's fine with me.
I think so, because, yeah, there's a possibility I might end up having to go out of town here about the 8th, so, so we're looking at the, what did you say, 22nd?
22nd. And let me double check and make sure that the North Annex is available that day, and then I can reach back out to you
Okay.
to verify.
It should be available.
Thank you.
All right. Are there any other questions, comments, before I entertain a motion to adjourn? And would like to introduce Kim?
Yes. Sorry. This is Kim Richter. She is our new office specialist at Senior Services, and she has been with the department since the beginning of May, and she's doing a wonderful job. We also have a new custodian, and he's also doing phenomenal with kind of fitting in with the all the daily activities. I would like to say that the senior center is starting to buzz a little bit more. Today it was very active with the meals going on, and then bingo, and so I would invite anybody to come in and visit and just kind of see what everybody's doing.
All right. Thank
you.
you very much. And welcome, Kim.
Thank you.
So with that, are there any other comments before adjourning? And with that, I'll entertain a motion then for adjourning. Anyone would like to?
Oh, I move we adjourn.
Okay. Have a motion from Melinda to adjourn. May I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Terry seconds that. So with that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for your time and contributions.
That was quick.